Everyone, welcome back once again. Today, I'm going to show you how to add class diagram to Visual Studio 2026. So if you're new to software design or want to visualize your object-oriented code, class diagrams are one of the best ways to understand and plan your project. So by the end of this video, you will know how to create, edit, and use class diagram in Visual Studio 2026 step by step. Let's dive in. But before we do so, please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. So before we get started, let me quickly explain what class diagrams are. There are UML tools that helps you visualize your project classes, methods, properties, and relationships. This makes it easier to understand inheritance, association, and structure in your application. In short, think of it as a map for your code base. Okay? So now let's set it up in Visual Studio 2026. So to do so, let's open our Visual Studio installer. So as you can see here, I've opened my Visual Studio installer. So this is the Visual Studio 2026 installer. So once you open the Visual Studio installer, click on modify. Okay. So once you've clicked on modify, make sure you've got this base installed. .NET Desktop Development. You have to make sure you have this installed. You can scroll down to look at the optional bit here. So if you don't find the class designer here, then you come to the individual components. So here you type in class like I've already typed here, so you can see the class designer. So you have to make sure you check the box and click on download while install while downloading. So since I've already got Visual Studio installed, it's showing modify. So I'll just go ahead and click on the modify. So this will actually add the component to our Visual Studio. But once you're doing this, you have to always make sure that you've got your Visual Studio on closed. All instances of it closed. So as you can see now, we've got the class designer installed and completed. So what we're going to do next is just launch our Visual Studio. So now let's go ahead and create a new project. Okay, so let's select the console app here for this project, this video. Okay, let's go next. Here, obviously, you can configure your project details. We're not going to look too much into that, so let's go ahead and click next. So here, also, you can select whatever framework that is applicable. I'm going to leave it here for this video's sake. So as we can see here now, we have the very simple console app created for us. So to continue here, let's right click on the project and then add new folder. So let's call the folder just model. And then inside the folder, let's add a class. So let's add a C# class and let's call this class product class. So this is our product class. Now we don't have anything inside. Let's change the internal and make it public. So it's a public product. So let's right click on the product.cs. So here as you can see, with there should be class, opening class or whatever. So let's right click on the folder. So as we can see here now, we don't have the class diagram here. So let's right click the module, then add new item. So here, let's type class or CD. So we still don't have the class diagram here. So just give me a moment. Okay, so basically, if you type a CD, it will show up. So just type CL, then just go in, type in class or something like that. So as we can see here now, we have a class diagram showing up here. So we've got class diagram 1.cd, that's the link. We're not going to change the name, but you can do it if you want to. So as you can see here now, we've got our class diagram. We've got it and we've opened it. As you can see, we've got nothing inside. So let's go ahead and drag and drop product.cs inside. So as you can see here now, we have got our product class inside our diagram. So let's go ahead and add a bunch of stuff. First, let's add some property. So we can add ID. So we select the ID. So basically the ID is here and the data type is int and the modifier is a public. So we can also add the properties here. So we can say name for the product name and the data type, we put string and then public. Yeah. So you can do that for all of them. So as you can see here, whenever we add it, here it's reflected on the diagram. So let's go ahead and add price. Data type, let's make it double. And the modifier as public. So as you can see here now, it's very simple. And then let's go ahead and add one more class to this. So if we look inside the product.cs, as you can see here, we've got the program.cs updated. Okay, so we can add one more class. So let's add one more class just for this video's sake. Category. So this is what we've got for the category. Yeah. So we've got the category class, which contains the int ID, the name for the category name, and then the collection of products for the product collection. So let's have a look at what we've got here. So if we look at it here, we still don't have the category showing up. So let's move the category to the category.cs on its own file. So I've actually moved category inside the product.cs to category.cs. Okay, so let's open our class diagram and then move the category.cs into the diagram. We should get our categories created for us with all the necessary stuff. So as you can see here now, we have a product here. So we can show us, let's click on show as collection or show as association. So as you can see here now, got the categories pointing to the product. It's not showing here, but we can also go back here. So we don't have the products showing. I will leave it here for now. As you know, you can continue from where we are now. Because I want to keep the video under 10 minutes. So have a lovely morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Peace.